As always, Playdate is brought to you by Triple, the original high seltzer.
Redefining the party landscape.
Playdate, episode 88, CD Lamb.
Oh, I was going to say Des Bryant. Aren't they both 88?
Yeah.
That's kind of unique. They're both on the same team.
I've never seen sports, so.
Liam's never seen sports.
I've never seen sports.
What is that?
I've never seen sport.
I never seen sports.
Anyway, we got a guest today.
Our good friend Liam Cullagh.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Thanks for having me on.
The Boston kid.
We're supposed to do intros now, so if you don't know who Liam is, Liam, you've probably seen him do stand-up or he does sketches on the Almost Friday TV channel. But most importantly, he's just a good friend.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
I have to get something off my chest, and we can get into the fun part. I want to preface this by saying 99% of these people are not the problem.
Oh, God.
I typically never have a problem with bikers, like road bikers.
Bikers.
I rarely have problems with them. I appreciate people getting out there, staying fit. I think if you're passionate about something, you should be able to do that. But I have one question for bikers out there. Are you currently qualifying for the Tour de France? If the answer is yes, great. You can be in the road. If not, the bike lane in Los Angeles, or at least the road that I'm referring to, is ginormous. Stay in the bike lane, and then when I give you a little pop-up because you're in the road going 20 miles an hour, don't make me feel like the bad guy.
What did they do to you?
They obviously caught up to me at the next stoplight, and they were all pointing and fucking like they were going to do something. I'm in a 3-ton metal
bicyclists.
Yes.
Not like biker. Okay. Not like
No, not like
motor.
like on road bikes in skin tight.
Well, you got to do the other one.
What?
Motorcycles are vroom, vroom, vroom. Now you got to do bikes. Otherwise, my brain's going to
do bikes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
And they all were pointing at me like they were going to get out and like or unclip and like fight me. I'm in a 3-ton metal box. If push came to shove, I'm winning this battle.
Also, pretty easy to fight a guy wearing like Peloton shoes.
Yeah.
He's got
Click clack on over here,
Was
boy.
it a big group of them?
There were 40 of them.
So they were all on the road.
It was 9. That's why I said 99% of them were like, I had no problem with. They were all in the bike lane.
Yeah.
No problem at all. There's one guy. It was like what I was saying the other week. They like use the cars to draft, and it doesn't make any sense.
You know, as a member of the biking community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I accidentally went on the road the other day. I took Angus's electric bike
to
Home Depot. It's like 2 miles away. I was like, this isn't bad. And it's all sidewalks and shit. Out of nowhere, I'm just on Lincoln, like heading towards the airport sidewalk, where everyone's doing 70, and I'm just I'm maxing out at 19.5, and I'm like, and everyone's just laying on their horn. And I'm like, I know, dude. I don't know how I got here.
Well, I mean, I think if there isn't a bike lane, then as a biker, you're entitled to the road.
But I think you're supposed to avoid certain roads. Like, have you ever seen that video of the girl that accidentally got on like I-4 on a Lime scooter?
Yes, yeah. That's awesome.
Did I ever tell you? So I-4, if you're not familiar, is the Florida highway. It's the most dangerous highway in America. And we were going to a Jaguars game one time. We were telling our friend who wasn't from Florida or didn't go to school in Florida that this was the most dangerous highway in America, and he didn't believe us. We were more referring to like people crash and stuff. We weren't saying like there's violence. And then we drive past like a crime scene, like it's like caution taped off with like cones, and we're like, it's odd. Like, didn't look like a car wreck. It was like there were forensics people there.
Yeah.
We Googled it, and 2 rival biker gangs ran into each other and started fucking spraying at each. Biker gangs started spraying at each other.
Jesus.
Apparently it's pretty hard to like aim when you're on a bike. So no one got hit.
Oh yeah, do you have to shoot the head of the guy?
You gotta lead him. I don't know actually, but the only person.
Other guns are attached to their handlebars, so they're like it's like Batman, like they pop out of the wheels. And we're having fun.
There's a turret on the back of one. But the only person that got hit was if the TV was working, we could probably pull this up. Someone's girlfriend got sniped off the bat.
Damn. So one of the lovely husky ladies on the backseat of that bike got sniped off.
That might be. He probably didn't lead him. He probably was aiming at the guy. It curved around.
I've seen a lot of Jets quarterbacks do the same thing over the years. So.
One of my favorite things ever is when you just see like an old motorcycle couple, and it's like this skinny 70-year-old guy and his beautiful left guard wife. He was just sitting on the back of it, and you're like, "What the fuck is this dynamic?"
Yeah, the seat's like rubbing on. I don't understand
the tire. Like when motorcycle culture, like if you're in that, like you're just always going somewhere. Like what if you, like you know what I mean? Like what if you just want to stay around? Like, you know what I mean?
They're not like nomadic. They go home. Some of them just.
But they just go drive around and then go home.
Yeah, I think it's like. I mean, where
scenic cruise.
If you're in a car, you're always going somewhere.
Yeah, you don't have to like stop and like start new every town you go.
Yeah, but I feel like
unless you're real.
I guess
you're right. I guess you're right.
I get what you mean. Well,
thank you.
I get it.
I know what you mean too. It's gonna be a hard time.
Wait, what were we just talking before we started the? Oh, we were talking about neck. The neck.
About getting
Wait,
neck?
what was I going to ask? Oh, because
we're going to talk about getting neck, dude.
Oh no, the neck. That comment on the AFTV video about how the guy had never seen a chin and neck look like that, and it was that shot of me, which we would pull up if we had the TV.
Put a picture right here.
Put a picture right near my.
Once Playdate gets to like 100,000 subscribers,
I'm getting neck surgery.
You're not gonna know how much money we're making, but Will and I are both gonna get chin implants. And
there'll be signs.
But I was gonna say that my little cousins were visiting my family up in Maine. I wasn't there, but apparently my brother, they were like eating because we got the same build, we got that Sweeney chin that comes from my mom's side of the family, and
the Sweeneys, the Sweeney chin.
That's my mom's maiden name.
Picked up on that.
He said that like it was like a known thing.
Yeah, it's the Sweeney chin.
We both got a classic
Sweeney chin.
But anyway,
night.
Our little cousins came, and apparently they were like relentlessly telling my brother that he had a weak, like, because I think they're falling into like all this like young alt-right like pipeline and like.
Well, they've been mewing since like second grade.
So that's it. They were like. You have a weak jawline, like you're not a man, like you need to start mewing. Like my 7-year-old,
they all have like chiseled.
I don't know. They're kids. They have like kid faces, but they were like eating my brother alive and being like, "You have such a weak jawline. Like, how will you ever get a girlfriend? You have to start mewing. You have to start mewing." My brother's like, by the end of the weekend, he's like, "I was so fucking sick of these kids." Like,
dude, see, like, I think if like any little kid said that to me, even if he's my cousin, I'd be like, I'm gonna give you a memory for the rest of your life. I'm gonna tell you something about your parents that you shouldn't know at this age.
Yeah. If I think the only way to handle that is. You say, okay, and then you go find a picnic table, you get them to stand up on it, you grab both of their ankles, and you swing them around, you throw the kid as far as you possibly can.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Did you tell him, did he do that?
No, I think he did the poop in his suitcase, but...
Why is have you gotten those... That's a pretty good one. Have you gotten those ads for the thing that you chew on to make your jaw stronger? Mm-hmm. It's like Andrew Tate and all those guys advertise it. It is strange that like... They're mostly just peddling like political stuff, but then also a very important part of that culture is having a very strong jawline.
Yes. It's
because all great leaders have strong jawlines.
It's true.
Yeah, wait, who was saying something about like we were talking about that John Hamm thing. Wait, who's
where he hazed
he like pulled a guy, like put like a cow poker between a guy.
No, it was a hammer. He'd pull a guy around by his nuts with the sharp part of the hammer.
Yeah,
he did some fucking insane level hazing on this guy.
He also set a pledge on fire.
The stories, there's an article about it, and it's fucking heinous. He's clearly a piece of shit. And like an
I guess
an insane narcissist.
Sick.
I'm getting not having smoking spliffs like a real jerk.
You been smoking spliffs? Like you rolling them?
Yeah.
Do you ever see the joints I used to roll?
No, they're
Oh,
bad.
dude, you should have seen Will's joints. Will rolls the worst joints. It's sick.
It's so cool. When I moved in with Angus, I threw up my bong because I was like, I feel like I'm too old to have a bong now.
Yeah. I haven't had a bong in a while. I had a little one that I used to
The
bring.
one on the right cracks me
Oh
up.
yeah, that looks like Dumbledore's wand. It's like
What the fuck?
it's like a vine.
It's college, man. We're all doing that shit.
I remember I got a
College.
little
crawling.
bong like this. I'd bring you could climb up into
TV
the
work.
Oh hey,
Turn that
well
TV
done,
on.
Lauren.
Turn that TV on. Mustard. Sorry.
I would climb. You could get up into the attic from my bathroom if you climbed on the counter. We'll put a picture of it right here.
Yep.
And the smoke couldn't go, at least in my head, the smoke couldn't go back down. Like it had to go out. And so you could smoke. I was on like the 3rd floor. So like my parents were so far away, they couldn't smell it if I was up there. And I remember just going up there for the first time, putting on Spodioti Dopalicious. You ever heard that song?
That sounds like what is that?
It's a Andre 3000 song.
Oh.
And it's like 7 minutes long. But I remember,
Were you gonna say Outcast?
I think it might be Outkast.
Okay.
I don't know if it's both of them.
I've actually
but
seen Andre 3000.
I have too. Did I ever tell you a story?
Where?
Do you want to go first?
Live?
So
Or just like-
I was
No, we
walking
saw him
down my street, and Andre 3000 walked by me. I was like, "Holy shit!"
in Venice?
In Venice, he lives in Venice. So then I looked it up. I was like, "What the fuck was that? Andre 3000?" Like, am I like? I didn't say anything because I was like caught off
you were
guard,
like,
and I didn't
am I
want to be
being
racist.
racist?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Anytime I see any black celebrity.
Yeah, especially because like he's not one like I see that much. Like he's not like in the public eye that much. The last 10 years, I feel like. And
Anytime I see a black guy that's like over 6'5", I'm like, is that fucking like and name anyone in the NFL?
I've seen Calvin Johnson 8 times.
that happened to us at a Rams game. There were like
Just probably cut that by the way.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
there was a group. We'll just move on. Actually, all right,
Anyway,
and we're
Sorry,
back.
Continue.
I saw Andre 3000 and I told these guys about it. And then the next day he comes in and he says, while listening to Outkast, I saw Andre 3000 today.
Well,
I'm-
that's the story. It was actually one of the coolest things that ever happened to me.
I mean, it was clearly that like he had in his head that Andre 3000 lives over here and then saw a black guy crossing the street while listening to Outkast.
No, because I described what he was wearing, and Lauren Googled it, and it was literally there was a picture of him wearing the same beanie.
I had said that that's what he was wearing when I saw him.
I was pulling out of a parking garage. I had all my windows down. I was listening to Miss Jackson, and Andre 3000 jaywalked in front of my car. It was the coolest thing.
The day after I saw him for the first time.
You were listening in your car? Did you turn it up?
I didn't. It didn't even like register with me until
It
he
didn't
was
register
like,
until you realized you needed a story for the podcast.
No. No. It happened, and it was cool.
The day after I saw him.
Yeah, that makes he uses that like against me. That makes sense.
He lives in
It means
Venice.
he was in the area.
And then he went to Brentwood and started jaywalking.
This was in Santa Monica. I've told you this 100 times. It was in Santa Monica. It was right down the street.
I choose to believe neither of you. And here's a story I saw Andre 3000 this morning.
I don't believe you.
When we were walking, my dad, when he was here, like this was like probably 2 years ago, we were walking around Venice Beach. First of all, just keeps like any black guy that walks by, he's like, that's so and so, and I'm like, it's fucking not. My dad just like pops his shirt off, just starts walking around like he owns the entire fucking town. And just goes, oh shit, Spike Lee. And I don't even look. I'm like, ah, damn it, dude. It's not Spike Lee. I looked over. I was like, oh shit, it is Spike Lee. He's like 1 for 10 on the day. I was like, all right, that's a pretty easy one to swallow.
That's pretty funny. How was you played Dungeons and Dragons yesterday? How was that?
So sick. I want to play all the time now.
Really?
We should run it back all the time. Like, I can't imagine how fun that would be. No cameras.
Yeah.
I want to take that. I was like, it's like Red Dead. I just want to get as dark as I can.
Yeah.
Is
And
it hard?
There's a lot of not even like rules, but elements to the characters and games. But we had a great Jonathan.
Our dungeon master played in the NFL.
Insane dude.
Oh, what?
Jonathan Stan.
He used to run games with Myles Garrett in the locker room.
Unbelievable. Oh,
That's-
that's real. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so odd. I think he followed me the other day.
Yes.
And then I opened Google last night, and my last search was him. And I was like, I don't even remember doing that. And I never connected the dots as to why I Googled
Yeah,
him.
he was a fullback for the Browns.
So I thought the reason I Googled him was because he was number like 40 on the Browns. And I thought he was the fullback that was on Madden 12, like the cover.
Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis.
I thought it was him.
No, that's a running back.
He's a running back. He's really a return specialist.
Peyton Hillis was?
I don't think so. I think he had like one good, well, he had like one like really good year at running back. And
Unbelievable season. And then
Madden
kind of
was like,
around.
Yeah.
We
The
got
Madden curse. A lot of people say that.
He had the sick, the bull ring face mask.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the coolest shit of all time.
This podcast is brought to you by Triple. Triple is the original high seltzer with 3 milligrams of THC and just 15 to 20 calories. Triple offers a social buzz similar to that of your favorite hard seltzer, light on calories, high on life. It's all natural, gluten-free, and again, just 15 to 20 calories.
Triple is delicious. I'm particularly fond, as you may know, of this grapefruit flavor. And I had a few of them while rewatching the 2011 Johnny Depp classic Rango the other night. And boy, do I tell you, that shit has me ready to be a cowboy. And maybe even be a lizard. And certainly take down Rattlesnake Jake. These are awesome. They're 15 to 20 calories, which you cannot beat. And guess what? No hangover the next day. I'm going to drink a few before my Flip Turn concert tonight. And I'm going to feel great tomorrow.
Getting tripled is my favorite way to get high.
Yep.
If I'm getting high a different way, it's because I'm out of triple.
Yep.
It's truly the best way to get stoned. Triple is born from a desire to blend THC's social buzz with the social ritual of sipping on a seltzer. Triple is currently available at grocery stores, liquor stores, bars, and restaurants in Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, Louisiana, Georgia, Florida. Will be available in Illinois, Arizona, and Ohio by the end of the year.
Who needs gardens dark?
Nationally, it is currently available online. To get it now, go to drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE to get 10% off your order. That's drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE for 10% off your order. Triple, redefining the party landscape. What helmet did you rock in middle school?
Oh, dude, horrible. We had like dog shit. This was before anyone was getting like Rydell speeds or anything, because the speed came first. I remember the speed came out probably towards the end of my Pop Warner career. And
The
then
first one with that little
just
thing
like
on the front.
yeah. And then
I was doing the arts.
I had the center
Oh, yeah.
thing though.
Yep.
The Jeff Saturday helmet, basically all of Pop Warner, and I thought it was hard as fuck.
Yeah. I had the whatever the shut one that Peyton Manning wore, where there was like, it was so low that like if someone threw a football at your face, it was like the only helmet where it could make it through. So you were like constantly like worried that someone could like get in there.
It is crazy how slow football helmet technology moved for 50 years. Because in Pop Warner, it was like foam just decaying. I'd be pulling out like a blue line here of plastic that they would just pump up with air.
Yep.
So it's hard. And then in the winter, everything in your helmet would freeze. So you're just running around with a rock on your head.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I feel like helmets might make it worse.
Sometimes
I think
they
they've
do.
done studies that it's like it might be worse.
Well, you lead with your head more too.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel rugby guys have less concussions because they protect themselves and shit. You know, they're trying to play.
There was some like old head coach talking about how like if we wanted to get rid of concussions, if we wanted to lower it, just get rid of the face mask. He was like, guys would be way more skittish about like lowering their head.
Yeah.
And then there's always just fucking psychos who don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one time in Pop Warner, I got hit so fucking hard that I literally saw stars. Like I know, like the cartoons where it's like, I looked up and it was just like, and I was like, holy shit, that's real. That's a real thing that happens to you. I had no idea. I was like, this is terrible. I probably had so many concussions, dude.
My friend,
That would explain a lot. All right.
right.
Dude, one of the funniest, it's not funny, it's really fucked up, but it was, looking back on it, it's kind of funny. We were up in Maine at football camp.
Portland stand up. Oh, you went to that
Oh.
what?
That was straight up.
You're on thin ice.
All right, dude.
That
I'm
was
ice skating
It
on
was
that
probably the same football camp that they sent our high school to. Was it like no phones?
No, we have phones. Everyone was jacking off.
Oh, there was no internet though.
Jacking off.
I was kidding. Nobody was.
Wait, there was, maybe I'm getting the story wrong, but there was they either didn't have internet or you had to sneak your phones in or something.
No,
but
no
like,
internet. Yeah, for sure.
There was this one kid, I can't remember his name, but they called him Terabyte. I think I've told you this story.
Oh, yeah.
They called him Terabyte because he snuck in a hard drive with a terabyte of porn on it. And so everyone would go up to him and he'd be like,
how big like how busty are they to fill a terabyte?
I don't, but
Dude,
wait, I'll tell you.
Unbelievable.
Actually, this is
unreal.
This was the best part. He kind of pitched it to the older guys, like, I got anything you need. You know, like, come, like, I got every category, whatever.
It was the backpack kid with porn.
They told me that apparently if you opened it up on like whatever laptop or thing that they would connect it to, it was just only like one category, and it was all like thick, like
Ebony Squirt.
It was just like, it was all big girls, which, like, nothing wrong with that, but
You love that.
I love that. And guys were frustrated where they were like, you had so much storage. Like, why didn't you diversify a little bit?
He knew what he liked. You got to respect a man who knows what he wants.
Well, my biker girlfriend to be well fed, brother.
Exactly.
No, but I was saying, it was in Mappani. I don't know if that's a town or just the name of the camp.
What?
It was Camp Mappani. It was an all girls Jewish summer camp. And then, like, when they were done, they'd bring the hounds in. And
they were what?
It was an all-girls Jewish summer camp beforehand.
Why'd they have a football facility?
It was just, like, fields and shit. We would just come, like, whenever their camp was done. And there was one day at, you like, do 2-a-days, and it was the hitting day. It was the tackling circuit. Fucking nightmare. Where it's just everyone's screaming at you. And, like, just trying to get kids to go as hard as they possibly can. And we went right into, like, a full scrimmage. And everyone is like nauseous level headaches coming back to the cabins. And I just remember it's an hour after practice, an hour. I'm all the way showered. Like, everyone's waiting in line to, like, take their shower. Everyone's ready to, like, go out and do whatever the fuck we have. And I go out into the front porch of my cabin, and my friend is sitting full pads on the bench in front of I'll give him a fake name. I was like, helmet, like cleats, just sitting here. And I go, Ryan, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And he just looks at me with like straight fear and tears welling up in his eyes. And he goes, I don't know where I am.
Oh my God.
And like starts crying. We were like, holy shit. We like take his helmet off and just like walk him over, dude. And we were like, holy fuck, he was so concussed.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was so gone.
Oh my God.
I don't think I'm going to put my kids in football.
Just
That's insane.
Just like looking so.
How old is he?
We were 16.
Yeah.
He was so afraid. He had no fucking idea where he was.
What's he doing now?
Oh, he's the best, dude. He's in Wyoming right now skiing. He's a great guy. He's crushing it. Beautiful man. So fucking
I
fun.
feel like when he asked what's he doing now, he didn't mean like this weekend.
Well,
That's how I took it.
I don't want to dox him.
yeah, fair enough. But that was so funny. Like,
What is-
what's he up to now? It's like, oh, he's visiting family in Topeka.
Yeah, I think he's at lunch.
Oh, right. He's probably waking up, checking his phone.
That's at such a funny age to like make kids play like full contact football because like everyone's just wildly different sizes.
Yeah.
Like I remember my friend Garrett was his claim to fame was in my dad said in 4th grade he came over and he took off his shoes and I was like those are like grown man shoes and he checked the size in 4th grade his Asics were size 9.5. Like I'm a 10.5 now, and he was our running back and we just only ran the ball because no one could throw and Garrett was like 5'10" in like 6th grade or whatever, and this poor kid went to tackle him. And at the last second got scared and balled up and like put his arms like here. And Garrett like lowered his shoulder and broke the kid's arm like on offense. And I remember this was like one of the last football games I ever played. The kid panicked and was like wailing his arm around and it was like moving on the axis of where it broke. And we were all like,
Oh, dude, I broke a kid's leg one time playing flag football. I never played tackle. My dad was my coach, and I was like I intercepted it, I think. And then I was like trying to juke a kid and I accidentally tripped him and he fell and just like broke his arm and leg or something. It was like insane. And I was like, what the hell just happened? And turns out, I find out later he has like bone breaking disease, to where his
Bird boned.
He's brittle bone. Like, not even kidding. Like,
Bird boned.
bird boned. He's bird boned.
Pigeoned feet.
They were like, yeah, he's broken his leg like 8 times. But like, he got taken out on a stretcher, and I'll never forget. My dad was a coach and went with to like make sure this kid was okay, obviously. And while my dad is out, like making sure this kid gets in an ambulance and is okay, the refs are like, all right, we got to get going. Like, start the game back up. And so we just didn't have a coach. So we were all just out there just running wild, gave up like 3 touchdowns. My dad comes back. He's like, what the fuck happened? Like, sorry, sir, we had to start with that. I was like, what? Like, he was tending to a kid on the other team. But yeah, it was sick.
It was awesome.
It was unreal.
Dude, Randy Moss came to one of my Pop Warner games.
Really?
It's fucking insane.
I feel like he would have been way better than you guys, right?
He was nasty. He crushed us. Broke my ankle. No, because Kevin Falk Jr. was on my Pop Warner team.
Who's Kevin Falk?
Patriots running back.
Marshall related?
No, different guy. Amazing though. And so he would come to the games a lot of times and would bring, random guys on the team, just being like, "Oh, you want to come?" Because his son was fucking nasty. So it was like anytime he touched the ball, he was in the end zone, no matter what. I think the entire season he took back every single kick return for a touchdown. Like, nobody could do anything.
Yeah.
I also think he was way older. I don't know how it was working. He was playing down, but I remember there was like one time I like turned around and I didn't even like recognize them. I was really young at this point. It was like Randy Moss, Kevin Falk, who I recognized, and then Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, I think. And I remember my dad just like took me aside. He was like Billy Madison, like, never forget this day. Never burn this into your brain. You need to, like, you'll forget this and you'll hate yourself for it. So now I just have the image of being like, what's up, guys?
That's awesome. Well, dude, in that team, I think either the team we were playing or in that same flag football league was Rucci, Mike Rucci. He was a Pats guy. Was the coach of one of the other teams. Something Rucci. Can you Google Rucci, Pats, Rucci? And his son, I played on his team one year, Hayden Rucci. And when we were at Wisconsin for like the football game last year, they threw him the ball. I was like, holy shit, or Todd Rucci. Yeah,
Todd Rucci? Oh, this is before my days.
He's a Pats guy. He won a Super Bowl.
I don't remember it.
Oh. Anyway.
Lauren, are you a football gal?
I don't know. No, not at all. I don't know anything.
You love touchdowns though, right?
Love touchdowns. No, I mean, I did go to the Rose Bowl this year, like for Ohio State, because my dad went there, and I went to school an hour, like Dayton's like an hour away from Ohio State, so like throughout college I would visit there a lot, and like I call myself an Ohio State fan, but I don't know.
OH.
IO. I was never, growing up, because like the Bears were always kind of bad, and so like my parents were never really huge football fans.
Did you play sports?
Soccer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you guys play soccer?
I did play. I was the third string goalie in JV.
Hell yeah.
Third string goalie on JV
Yep.
at Academic Magnet.
Correct. I was behind Bailey Winter and Jack Barna. It was purely
Bailey Winter. Porn star name.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, they were both just a lot taller than I was. I was tiny. So I think I had, a skill set, but it wasn't ever really going to get to play today.
I was just thinking that when you're like, yeah, kids are all different sizes. I was the biggest fucking kid.
Oh, really? I was microscopic.
Oh, dude, I was like,
me.
and like when I was like really young, like I remember like getting my growth chart from my doctor and being like 90th percentile and being like, this is awesome. I'm gonna go to the league. I was like
forever.
Literally like just so fucking fat back then too.
Yeah.
But I had to play with kids 2 years older than me.
Got it.
And like I remember being so young that's when they really start, throwing plays at you, and it's not just like, all right, and I just had no fucking idea. Like I remember this kid would grab me before every snap and just put me in position, and I'd be like, all right, I'm just gonna go this way. I had no clue what to do.
What position were you?
O-line.
Okay.
I was center until basically high school, and then I grew like 8 inches in a fucking year. So I showed up freshman year of high school. I was like, I'm gonna O-line. They were like, no. 6'1", you're 150. You're not going on the O-line. And that was pretty much, I never figured out why.
Because you
Never
grew and
fully
kind of
recovered.
stretched out.
Yeah, and like all the skills I've been developing for the last decade had no use to me anymore.
That's tough.
It is funny, like a lot of kids are just naturally chubby. It's not like they're like fat, but they're still like athletic.
Yeah.
Then you know what I mean. Like I remember some of the best kids on our lacrosse team, like when when we were like all changing, would be like chubby after, and you're like, how are you like athletic under there? You just have to like outgrow.
It's crazy to see like O linemen when they leave the league.
Oh, just like slim down.
Yeah.
Taylor Luan, dude. Like
Yeah.
holy shit. Like, but there's even crazier ones.
Joe
honestly.
Thomas.
Joe Thomas. You've seen Vince Wilfork lately?
No.
Fucking. He's still a little fat, but he's like way, way smaller.
Caleb Swanigan.
Jonathan
Vin-
Stanton.
Whoa.
Still huge.
He's
Oh,
big.
yeah, I was doing the same bit. Caleb Swanigan like gained a bunch of weight.
Oh yeah, click on that one with the red jacket.
God, that might be a bad joke.
Oh wow, yeah, he
Yeah.
looks great.
Wow.
Looks awesome.
Because they have to maintain like a certain weight.
Yeah,
Like, they can't.
yeah. And then like the second they're
Although
not.
with Vince Wilfork, like the belly never felt like an asset.
Oh yeah, dude, you couldn't
You know
move
how
him.
hard
Does it
it
bounce
yeah.
him?
You couldn't. He never like you couldn't push him anywhere.
Yeah.
You put him over the center, that play is fucked. Good luck, call an
Yeah.
audible.
That's true.
Imagine just lining up and being like, "Oh fuck, we were gonna run it." No, not gonna do that anymore.
This outfit is amazing.
He's a beast,
I
dude.
love
that's him.
that.
That's Benito
Is
Jones.
football your favorite sport to watch?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it more than anything else.
Yeah,
Like every other sport.
thought you
is
were
like,
joking.
No, I'm serious.
it's the best sport.
I care about like the Mets more than any other team, but like I could sit down and watch any football game between any two NFL teams.
And the last two seasons have been getting real into college football too.
Yeah.
And that's like
They made a college football too.
I love you, man.
The thing you said right before Liam started talking is like something a random guy at like Jameson's that's like trying to join your crew would come up and say to you, like walk up to your table when you're watching football, like I love football so much. Honestly, like you could put any two teams together and I would watch it.
Willy D's curling his toes as he says, "I love ball, dude."
I love this shit.
He wraps them up like the witch and Wizard of Oz under the house.
My favorite part
I love football. They roll up into your eyes.
My favorite part is I love when they snap it. I like when it's in it. I like when it goes from one guy's hands to another, advancing the ball down on the gridiron.
Touchdown. Don't get me
Oh my
started.
god, when they touch it down, holy fuck, somebody touch me.
How about BC this year, huh? Are you guys all in?
Dude, you know I've been all in.
You guys still owe me a cake.
Oh, yeah, we
what?
Lauren a cake.
Yeah,
You know that
no, but
fireball
We tried to.
ad we did?
We went to the grocery store and tried to get the cake with your face on it, but they said they don't allow like any lewd messages.
What was the message going to be?
Dude, you say the coolest.
Just a picture of her face.
Oh, that went over my
Liam,
head.
I think you guys had to do that. It's like a deal.
Yeah, for
or-
Fireball.
well,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Made some shit up. I don't know.
Well, they owe me a cake because BC lost.
BC didn't win the ACC.
It looked really
Southern
good
Methodist
for a second.
When's the cake going to come in then, huh?
We went and they said no lewd messages.
Go to a different place.
Okay.
Go to Cake Boss.
Cake Ball. Oh, we should go to the Cake Boss. That's not here, is it?
Do you guys have
Jersey.
Hannaford in Mass?
No, I think that's like in New Hampshire. I think that's everywhere above.
Yeah, but you could go to Hannaford and you get them to write anything you want on a cake for no extra charge. And when we learned that, like I started smoking at the same time I got my driver's license. Thank you. And
Dap him up.
there was nothing more fun than going and making the baker write whatever you thought was funny at the time, and then going and checking. We'd also we didn't have anything to smoke out of, so you'd buy an apple and a cake and go, and the guy would be like, "What are you guys gonna go do?"
You didn't have anything to smoke out of?
Like we didn't like it
was the 40s.
You couldn't go to like a tobacco shop or whatever
Yeah,
to
I
like
get
buy
it.
a pipe. So we'd like make a
Where'd you get the weed?
from a drug dealer. It is not like a one-stop shop. He doesn't sell bongs, too.
Fair enough.
We'd smoke out of an apple, and then. Did you ever see that? World's Strictest Parents?
World's strictest parent.
It's like a TV show where like they send troubled kids to like a really Christian house, and they like whip them into shape.
No, I gotta watch this because I
Sounds
was
awful.
a big super nanny guy.
Okay, it's kind of like that.
Okay.
And there was one where they were on a farm and there was like a little bog in the middle of it, and there's an apple floating out in the middle of it. And these two
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've seen this.
These two
Oh, my
kids
God.
clearly just smoked out of the apple. And they're sitting there,
Bonded to this
and the guy wades into the water and goes and gets it and smells it, and it reeked. And they like took away their sheets or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was
Oh my
insane.
god.
Do you have any friends that got sent to one of those like wilderness?
Camps for troubled teens.
Yeah.
That was just in the sketch.
Yeah.
Wait, has that come out yet?
The sketch came out yesterday.
It was about wilderness team.
No,
oh,
there's like
it's
a line
there's a
in
very brief reference to it. Yeah. I love that sketch.
Yeah, it was great.
Thanks.
Did you write that?
Me and Elise and I.
Nice.
Sorry, mostly Elise.
Elise and me
Elise and me.
rated it.
I was wondering this when I was watching it. Was there any, like, was it her idea that girls shit on each other once they leave, or was that your idea?
I wrote the like original thing where it was just like girls being like a little mean about their friend after they leave, and then it was supposed to be Angus. That's why like he wasn't around, so it kind of sucked that I had to do it because he would have been way better at like making it a lot weirder. Because then it's like, oh, it's going to cut to the guys one. You think the guys are going to be like shitty in person. Now they're going to be, and then this one guy just like takes it really far.
I thought that played actually into your skill set very
agree.
well.
All right, nice.
But, like,
yeah.
I love Chet. I don't think
yeah.
Angus can pull that off.
He could have, but the original joke was just like, so you agree? That was like as far as the script went for probably like 5 months until we just like figured it out.
Yeah.
Then we riffed a bunch on the day.
Because were you going to say that you thought that it was a little degrading towards women?
No, I am never there when women are having those conversations. Lauren, do women talk bad about each other once the other one leaves?
Maybe in the past, but now I surround myself only with people I'm going to speak fondly of.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
What's the meanest thing you've ever said about another woman, Lauren?
Oh, I don't know. Probably in second grade when I said this girl has bad style.
Whoa.
No.
And then I got sent to the principals because she overheard.
Oh.
I actually felt bad.
Did you ever get sent to the principal's, Will?
Yeah, in high school, I did a few times. Well, it was like our vice principal was like the head of discipline.
Yeah,
But
same.
it was just I went to like this nerd school, so it was like there was not like that much like real bad shit happening. So I was the worst offender, and it was just like did I tell you about like the fork thing?
Yeah.
Like we figured out like if you throw a fork like this, it just sticks right in the ceiling. So we would just fork bombing the ceilings, and then they found, and like we'd been doing it for like 6 months before they found out, and then they were like, this is thousands of dollars in damage to the school district.
What room?
And we had like a senior lounge, and so the senior lounge, we would just, because we would see how long we could get it to stay up in there. Like if you threw it hard enough, it would like stay there all day.
The teacher walks in to like see how you guys are doing. He's standing right under the fork.
Yeah.
No.
And then we did this.
50 forks fall at once after you're getting yelled at. They're like, fuck, he's 11, dude. We gotta get, he is.
So it's raining.
He's Millie
Don't
Bobby Brown.
mess with me.
Nose starts bleeding.
I took a doll one time and I drew a pentagram on its forehead. And
Jesus.
I popped
Took a doll?
a doll out of like a teacher's room. She never knows that I did. I actually didn't get caught for this, but because they never caught me. I took a doll out of a teacher's room and I drew a pentagram on its forehead and wrote like, class of 2018 runs these halls, and which is so
Creepy.
dumb now. And then I popped up one. You know, like the ceilings, how they are like those like tiles you can like pop up.
Yeah.
So I popped on it and just like chucked it. And then the next day, the teacher was looking for the doll and was like, "Somebody stole my doll," and I was like,
But someone's gonna. Your thought was someone's gonna find
it, and then it would be like a memento. We also had we did this thing called Starch Madness that I got in trouble for. Just like during March Madness.
Starch.
I bought like a potato costume, and we were like
bastard.
running around like eating raw potatoes. It was really dumb. And then we were getting kids to like, we'd get a kid to smack. I would get smacked in the nuts a bunch. And it caused like a big ruckus. It was like we would take a kid and we'd be like, all right, pick me or him. And then when he picked, regardless of what he did, because no one else wanted to get smacked in the nuts, I'd be like, come on, why'd you pick me? And then my friend would like nail me in the nuts with a raw potato.
What?
And I would like keel over. It was like real. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense, but it was a thing we did.
But it sounds fun.
And it it was fun to us.
Sounds like a blast.
But we would cause ruckuses in the hallway. We'd be running around. I pretended to pee my pants on Old People Day. I think I told that story. No?
Oh yeah, you came back like you pretended to be incontinent.
Yeah, I got in trouble for that. We were just having fun, dude.
This episode is brought to you by our good friends over at Chubby's. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Chubby's.
Yep.
If you aren't, you've been living under a rock, an uncomfortable rock, I might add. Chubby's are my go-to shorts. I don't know if this is one of their key products, but it has made its way into Will and I's rotation. The flannel that they have, if you don't have one of these Chubby's flannels, you are missing out. I wear it to the bars. I wear it to restaurants. I wear it in bed as like a pajama shirt.
On top of a grape.
I wear it on top of a grape. I wear it when I'm driving. I wear it when I'm honking. I wear it when I'm signaling that I'm changing lanes. You can do, literally the possibilities are endless if that didn't paint a picture for you.
Yes.
Spring is almost here. Guys, it's time to shake off those heavy layers and bust out those beautiful thighs. Whether you're on spring break, heading to a backyard barbecue, playing around in golf, or delivering a podcast ad read, Chubby's has the styles for any spring occasion. Willy, you love Chubby's almost as much as I do.
Almost.
What do you love so much about them?
I love that they're stretchy. I like, you know what I mean? They don't trap my nuts, if I may say that.
Dude, trapped nuts,
not
one of
good.
the worst positions to have your nuts in.
I feel comfortable in them, and I know that I look good. And that is a balance that is hard to find, and I will say Chubby tees it up on a tee ball and knocks it out of the park.
Whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubby's has you covered. Chubby's is giving our viewers 20% off your order with our code PLAY at chubbyshorts.com. That's code PLAY at chubbyshorts.com. Support our show and tell them that we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubby's.
All right, guys, we're here to talk about one of our new favorite partners, Dollar Shave Club. Stubbled, bearded, clean-shaven, or mountain man, Dollar Shave Club is for everybody and every budget. Whatever you shave, welcome to the club. I'm going to be honest with you. I've said this before. I definitely thought that Dollar Shave Club was just razors, but I have come to learn through working with them that it is so much more than that, and I could not be more grateful that it is, because they've got things like this shave butter, this prep scrub. You've got the shave cream over there. They've got everything that you need to make sure you have the best shave possible delivered right to your door. Back to the razor department, I do want to say the Club Series 6-blade razor, unbelievable. It is like a mini vacation for your face. It makes me feel like I could climb Mount Everest. And that's a feeling I want to feel every day.
Personally, I don't have it doesn't give me the ambition of that, but it gives me like a classy feel.
Yep.
It's heavy. It's got like, what do they call it? Like the diamond grip.
Yes, yeah, on the handle
Yeah,
of it.
you're holding it and you're like, this thing's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but don't take our word for it. Try for yourself. Dollar Shave Club products are now available everywhere, so you can order from their website, Amazon, or get them at your favorite retailer near you. Alternatively, you can visit their site right now for 20% off $20 or more and get your products delivered right to your door. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/playdate and use promo code playdate for 20% off $20 or more. That's promo code playdate for 20% off $20 or more. And remember, whatever you shave, welcome to the club. Let's get back into the episode.
My guidance counselor squared up to me the last day of high
Actually?
school. Yeah, it was crazy.
Squared up?
Ex-Marine wrestling coach. So he's like 5'5". He was a fucking bitch. I hate this motherfucker. Fuck you, you're a loser. I forget your name. But it was like the last day of school, so we were like running around with... And I was just running around, not doing anything.
Yeah.
But, kids took it way too far. So it started like 5 of us running around. Then it became like 50. And kids are now just like throwing trash cans down, duct taping air horns, throwing them in lockers, locking it. Like with locks they brought from home. Silly string everywhere. Like we just started
Was this a senior prank?
I guess it was a prank. We were just trashing
It was a creative outlet, man.
And
How do they have locks and air horns? That's my question.
I don't know. Everyone brought it. Like kids do it every year.
Oh, okay.
It's like the last thing. They just run around. And I remember like we were tired, so we took a break in the library. And the librarian came out and she was like, just go home. I'm not going to say anything. Just get the fuck out of here. And we were like, oh shit. Okay. All right, fine.
Cool.
And so we're walking out and this dude, like flat top haircut, just comes like running down the hallway at us and just starts pointing at me. He's like, I got you dumping trash barrels and destroying school property. I got you on camera. And I was like, no, you don't. I didn't do any of that shit. He's like, I got you on camera. I was like, no, you fucking don't. I didn't do any of that shit. He's like, so you want to get tough to me? And literally like starts bumping his chest on mine. And I was like, dude, you're such a fucking loser. Get out of my way. And just walked away. And I was like, what are we going to fight right now? And
Are you 18?
17 or 18, yeah.
If you're 17, you gotta goad him into punching you.
But I was like, he had no money, dude. He was a guidance counselor
Yeah,
at a public
that's
high
true.
school in Massachusetts. And he's a wrestling coach. I was like, why would you try to fight me out of everyone? Like, and we were like friendly. He was my guidance counselor like for 4 years. I was a good guy to him. I never
Turned on you.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is your problem, dude?
They banned senior pranks because when I was a kid, they usually were like lighthearted and fun and creative, and then I guess like there's every once in a while there's like a grade where there isn't like a good creative mind there, and what they landed on was they were going to cover all the doorknobs in peanut butter so all the kids with allergies couldn't come to school, and then they like destroyed a bunch of ceiling tiles. It just wasn't funny, and I think a couple kids like lost their like acceptance to colleges because it was like a crime.
The peanut butter thing?
And like destroying ceiling, like it was like just like vandalism.
I shut down our senior. There were some rumblings about it, and I was just like, whatever happens, I'm gonna be held liable for. Like I knew that the target would be on my back, so I was like, I don't want.
Why would it be on yours?
Because I was the obvious
You're the
culprit.
potato guy.
Because I was doing that. Because I was a guy running around hitting myself in the nuts with potatoes in the hallway. But also,
This guy rules.
Our last week, I remember, or like one of the last weeks of senior year, I remember we found like the textbook closet. Like we opened some random door and found like where they stored all the textbooks. And so we built like a huge fort out of them to where like if you open the door, it would just look like a big stack of textbooks. But we had like a little like compound behind them. And I brought my PlayStation and we took a monitor out of one of the classrooms. And so we would just go out of class, hide in the textbook closet, and play 2K all day.
That's fucking awesome.
One time the vice principal came in to get a textbook and like moved a book and was like, what the hell? And it was like the last week of school. She was like, I'm so fucking done with your shit.
Found like the rumor requirement.
We had something like that. There was this big storage closet, like double door storage closet, and it's all the like those roll up mats that are in the gymnasium and shit. They're like 8 feet tall and they're huge. And so these kids in my grade just like, if you look in, all you see is like the tops of these things. And then he pushed everything closer to the door and just created like this little speakeasy area in this storage closet. So like we'd all be in a group chat about it and we'd text and like go and just like vape and shit and like hang out there and just fuck around.
Yeah.
And I remember there was one day where like someone's texting us like, hey, go in the closet. Everyone's like, oh, word, I'll join you. And it's like in the middle of everyone else's classes. And I remember just like, oh, fuck. Check my phone late. And I was like, oh, I got to get down there. And I'm walking down there and dude, full raid. Everyone's lined up in the hallway, fully like busted, like principal, vice principal, like everyone. And they're all lined up, like pockets empty. Everyone's holding vapes and weed in their hand. And I remember just like walking by all of them being like, going to the bathroom. It's in the back of the school. They're like, what are you doing down here? I was like, just walking around, just taking a stroll. All right, see you guys later. I looked at him. I was like, fuck you.
That's awesome.
All right, should we roadmap it up? Roadmap. We have a beautiful episode for you guys today. We're going to hear your pitches, followed by our pitches, and then we're going to do the permitting division of the building department, followed by everyone's favorite segment. Say it with me. Teach me something. Followed by...
Oh, also, did you guys see the comments?
About the theme songs?
Yeah. On the spot, like we said, like comment if you like all the theme songs, and there are like 8 comments on Spotify. I was like, we do not like the theme songs.
Well, they're joking, right? They have to like.
Okay, then we have This Guy Rocks.
This guy rocks.
Nope.
This guy
No.
rocks.
No.
All right, let's not give it to him today, and then see if people want him back.
All right, followed by names for your group chat and new ways to say you're high. Lauren, let's get into it.
Okay.
Whoa.
You should do as one of your transition stings. Like, let's get into it. The severance bell.
Yes.
Anyway,
I just watched episode 5
I
last
don't know
night.
what that is.
season 1.
Yeah. Pretty good shit.
You should
Okay.
watch it.
I'm like, there's a whole other side to this guy's life
All right, give me 1 second. I need to tell these
when he
people
gets
to
to
shut
work.
up.
Did they show them on the outside?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I got real into writing new ways to get high, and then that I got so sidetracked. I think I did about at least 15 of those.
Okay.
But
I have
got-
like 5.
I have 3, and 2 of them suck. I struggled.
oh, all mine they're not good.
Yeah, why don't we just we'll do our 3 each and then we can rattle off honorable mentions.
First pitch. Well, this is like kind of a 2-in-1. He gave 2 very brief ones. Should I wait for this fucking ambulance to go by?
I doubt
call
it
an
gets-
ambulance.
I don't think it's getting picked up on
but
that.
not for me.
Okay. James Travis J says,
JT.
So his first quick pitch is a funeral home that makes those wax sculptures of yourself at every stage of life so people can remember you as you were. And then his second one is a Tinder app that lets you match your hibachi group with other groups so you don't get stuck around that big girl with total duds.
Wait, what was the first one?
What was the second one?
Hibachi group that matches you with other groups so you don't get stuck with a table of total duds.
Yeah.
That's great.
Nice.
It's like
Those
Tinder.
are both great.
What was the first one? I missed the first.
First one.
It'll be like at your funeral, there'll be a wax statue of you as a baby, as a toddler, as a middle schooler, as a
I
high
like
schooler, as a young adult, as an adult,
Pirate.
as a pirate.
You get one fun one.
Yeah. All right, let's do a silly one now. I love that. I would just make all of mine really hot, though.
That's great. Have you ever seen, that Next Week News guy?
Yeah.
The one where he does like a news report for what's going to happen next week?
That's smart.
Yeah, one week it was the NFL introducing a rule that after every field goal and extra point, the kicking team gets to do one silly one.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That was great. That kid's fucking hilarious.
Wait, can you break down the hibachi one for me?
Yeah, it's like you're going to hibachi and sometimes you're at a table with total duds. Mm-hmm. So this way you can pair up with another group of like fun young people.
Of total studs.
Total studs or like...
Doesn't everyone think they're fun?
No?
I feel like
No, I wouldn't be like, if it was at a table of like me, Angus, you guys are fine. But if it was like me, Angus, Falbo, and like, who's another good? Joe.
Motts.
Joe.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Lupica.
Motts. Joe.
If it's like you, Angus, Lupica, Motts.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, we're duds.
And Kate.
Dream blind
No, Kate's a
rotation.
stud. Not in that way.
Dude. Clip
Not
that.
in the way that
Wait,
she's a
tell
lesbian.
him what happened when Kate was trying to tell us like important news.
Oh, thank God you reminded me. I think I actually wrote this down. I have to tell the story. Kate, oh my God.
Can you explain who she is for our listeners?
Kate Klausner. Oh yeah,
She's the goat.
Yeah.
She's the goat. She's a producer on the unscripted team. So for the unscripted YouTube stuff that Jack and I, Rusty and I work very closely on.
I'm a scripty.
You're a scripty. Yeah. You want to see my impression of Liam in the unscripted meetings? Line. Hits every time.
So good.
So she's our unscripted producer, so we work very closely with her. And she is apparently she's going to be working in podcasts. She's going to be producing podcasts, new podcasts that we have coming out. I don't know if you knew this. She comes into our office to tell us this big news, basically. Because, okay, our president of our company had been showing around this girl that he's mentoring from his college, who's doing this like mentorship program where she comes to LA for a semester and she's working in like an agency or something, and he's, meets with her and stuff as her mentor. And so Kate had not told us that she's going to be leaving our team. And our president, Andrew, was showing her this girl around the office, came by and was like, oh, this is Kate, meet whatever. Like, Kate's our unscripted producer, but she's actually moving over to podcasts soon. And our office is right next to Kate. So Kate thought that we had heard that and we're like, what the hell? That's how we found out that she was leaving our team. Should be kind of weird circumstances. We coincidentally were both not in the office there, so we hadn't heard anything. So Kate comes over, she closed the door. She's like, hey guys, want to kind of have like serious conversation for a second. Like, I don't know if you overheard what Andrew was saying, but I wanted to let you guys know that, rewind. She said, the way she delivered it was like, hey, I don't know if you guys overheard what Andrew was telling his mentee, but I didn't want you to have to hear it that way, but I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be leaving our team and moving over to the podcast department. I'll still be around, and we don't know exactly when this is happening, all this stuff. And, I was like, oh my God, that, are you excited for this? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's great. Like, we'll be sad to see you leave, but that'll be great. And this kid, Rusty, she goes, whoa, Kenward's mentee? What is that? And she was like, it's like a program through his college. But anyway, it's going to be a big change, and, I'll be there to facilitate. And he's like, whoa. What department, what is his mentee doing here? Like, is she in here every day? Anyway, proceeded to never once ask a question about her leaving our team or say, like, good for you or, like,
No, I said-
congrats.
right.
At the very end, you did. But the whole time, you were just like, what's the mentorship program?
I was curious about this mentorship program.
He just, yeah.
You gotta hang up on stuff.
She broke us big news, and he just was so hung up on this like minor detail of like the way she introduced it.
Your shirt's missing a button.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it was like.
Let's
what
find.
the
We gotta
fuck is
find
going
that.
on here?
He's like, well, I don't. If she's in college, how is she here now? Wouldn't she have classes? And she's like, I don't know. It's like a semester program, but like,
Can I be honest with you? That was a long story.
that sucks. I didn't deliver that well at all. I got really overwhelmed.
Halfway through it, I was like, holy shit, I'm still cooking on this.
You ever like listening to a story and you can tell it's gonna go on for a little bit, so you're like, right.
Well, that's how I felt.
comfy
You ever telling a story and you realize like, well, it just required so much setup because you have to know Kate is, Kenward is, mentee
You don't have to
is.
know Kenward is.
You have to know what a mentee is.
You have to know.
All right, True Hair, second pitch.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that was great.
Hit me.
Great. Thank you. What was his name? Jay. Wait.
Shay J.
Jay.
Shay J.
All right. Next pitch is from Preston Benner. Preston Benner says,
His name's Preston.
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 Proston.
Preston.
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 Preston would have been nice.
Preston. Yeah.
What do you think, Proston?
I thought maybe Preston, like Justin with the P.
Preston.
You're gonna love my
Preston
squad.
Prendergast.
All right.
Preston.
He says, "What's up, Harry, Ron, and Hermione? What is the worst part about cleaning up around the house?"
Hermione.
Ron. What's the worst part about cleaning up
Voldemort.
around
You're
the
Voldemort.
house?
You're Voldemort. Oh, you're Voldemort.
Okay.
What's the worst part about
most
what?
powerful wizard?
Nice nose, freak. How come they don't bully him for that? No.
Which guy are you? Because he's a murderer. He'll just.
I'm Hermione.
You're Hermione.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense.
What was the pitch, Lauren?
So you're Ron and
He called.
I'm Ron.
He's Harry. We called them. Did you not hear that? Right when you
I'm Harry.
I'm Hermione.
I'm Ron.
Voldemort. Fuck you.
What is the worst part about cleaning up around the house?
Slytherin head ass.
Is he Slytherin? Yeah.
Tom Riddle.
Voldemort? Yeah.
But
maybe
Read a book, dickhead.
No, he's a Hufflepuff. You
Well,
fucking
Voldemort
dork.
himself is. Did
Tom
he get
Riddle.
sorted?
He's Tom Riddle. You moron.
To tell you what the
It's a
dragon-
different
what,
guy.
What
It's
are
a
you
different
guys?
guy.
Huffle. What is it called? Hufflepuff.
What?
Hufflepuff.
What are you?
I always wanted to be Hufflepuff, but when I did Pottermore, I got Gryffindor.
I'm Gryffindor.
I got Gryffindor too.
Jack, what are you?
She Huffle on my puff till my Ravenclaw.
Come on.
I
on.
took the test and I wanted to be Hufflepuff, but unfortunately, I was Gryffindor.
So we're all
Wait, that's all.
Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless you take the quiz and you're like actively trying to be something else, if you have any like rational thoughts, it's gonna put you in Gryffindor.
Tyler's friend was a Hufflepuff.
Cool. What was the pitch? Who?
Rob.
I want to hear Preston's pitch.
Preston says, "What's the worst part about cleaning up around the house?"
What's the question?
You have to like move all your. Oh my god!
I'm gonna
What is the
kill
worst part
myself.
about cleaning up around the house? You have to do it. You have to do it yourself.
Poop. Getting the poop out of the bathroom.
He says all.
Fuck, that sucks. I don't know.
Okay, well, he says all the
Scooping
walking.
it out with your hands and trying to mash it down the drain.
Getting a little man out of my drain.
He says all the walking and bending over, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Introducing the Hover Clean. The Hover Clean, as I like to call it, is your standard fun hoverboard with a twist. It has attachable cleaning components that allow you to tidy up without touching a thing. Attachments include vacuum, Swiffers, mops, etc. Just drive over your floor and boom, clean. No more bending over or dealing with an annoying cord that keeps getting tangled. The battery in the HC powers the attachments too. When you're done, simply throw away the used parts and replace with new duster / squeegee / vacuum bag, etc. Hope you guys like the idea. Love the pod.
I love it.
I have a better idea.
Oh.
Done. Sold.
Because I want to be lying down while I'm cleaning.
Yeah.
So, have you seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Of course.
You know that backyard contraption he makes when he wants to like float over and look at the grass?
Of course.
It's been a while.
It's that for the apartment.
Yep. I like the idea of like hovering over, like you can like go up over like a step and like get that and everything like that. Guys, this episode is brought to you by Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea is a refreshing, hard iced tea made with brewed tea and 5% alcohol. Here's some truths. Let me tell you, break it down for you. It tastes like a real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. None of that fake nonsense that you might see in some other stuff. Real brewed tea with a kick. I'm talking 5% ABV, boy. It's full of flavor and it's super refreshing. Here's my favorite thing. Sometimes I'm thirsty, but I also want to drink.
Yep.
And like a beer's not going to do that for me. It's like carbonated, whatever. This is zero carbonation, and it goes down smooth. And I'm killing two birds with one stone.
I mean, dude, we're going this week to Florida. We're going to be golfing, hanging out, going to baseball games. What's better to have in your hand than twisted tea? I mean, this is,
Let me think for a second.
Twisted tea weather.
I can't think of anything.
Bang. Come on. Yeah, I'm actually so excited. I'm going golfing with my dad on Saturday, and I think I might throw about 1,400 of these in my backpack.
Can you close your eyes for a second?
Done.
Picture this. Ice cold ice box. Filled to the brim with every flavor of twisted tea.
Done.
Willy, they're so cold, there's like, there might even be a couple ice chips in there.
Damn right. That's hole-in-one fuel.
Guys, twisted tea is the perfect drink to keep the good times going all day long. Whether you're hanging out at a friend's house, at the bar, on a weekend getaway, or just looking to let loose, twisted tea is here to turn your day up a notch and make a good time a great time. And let me tell you, if you're out there, keep it twisted.
Hey, I'm going to Charleston soon.
Me too.
When are you going?
April 2nd to 8th.
I'm going in June. I'm doing stand-up with Brett.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where at?
Club in Charleston. I forget what it's called.
Maybe I'll go with you.
Yeah, if you're interested, let me know.
Go see my buddies and stuff, yeah.
We could do some fun shit on the show, too.
What do you mean? Open?
Yeah, like we could do like a sketch or something.
I would do that.
You could do stand-up, too, if you want to.
Yeah, I got that one joke about, I was born on 9/11. Careful what you wish for.
That's a great figure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What was there something that happened recently? I was like, that's my stand-up. I'll tell you later when I think of it.
Okay.
All right, what is the worst part about building a dresser? Or building anything?
It's taking a long time.
Takes a long time. It comes in a million different pieces. You have to like sort it, whatever. I've never understood. Why don't they just make a thing that collapses into itself? And then when you open the box, you just pull it up and it goes upright. And then you like lock a bunch of stuff in and now the dresser's there. It takes up the same amount of space.
Well, that'd probably be like
Wait, it's
shitty
inflatable?
material.
No, it's like
Companies
it
want
like
to save costs.
it opens like like an accordion. And then you lock all the joints in place and then your dresser's...
Can you...
No, it's stuck once you
There's
lock.
no noise or sound.
It's stuck?
It's like it's built once you lock it.
So it's not like an accordion at all.
Stuck? Where is it stuck? Washing machine.
I like that. It's kind of like, you ever get one of those dryer things? You hang your towels on, towel rack.
You
drying
guys,
rack?
just tell me you
Drying
hated
rack?
it. Just tell me
It's
you
like,
fucking
you ever
hate
seen these mattresses they'll ship you and they're tiny?
Dude, you gotta go get that.
Tiny mattress. I feel like this is a good pitch for like a baby room, but I don't think adults are gonna want. It's probably gonna be shitty, poorly made, not good, authentic material.
The mattress thing is like a race against time because the second you cut the seal, it starts inflating in the
Yes.
bag, and you have to like. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the mattress thing's cool. I would
Now I'm trying
say...
to look at what's on your headband. So
I'm
I got
down with it.
distracted.
Just like flowers, I think.
I like it. I thought it was a turtle for a
Thank
second.
you. Oh, actually, there might
yes,
be a turtle on it.
Turtle.
It threw me off.
All right, Willie, pitch us.
Okay, what is the
Coral.
worst part about traveling with hats?
Taking it off.
Storage. Them not getting smushed.
Smush. Like, you can only bring one hat when you travel.
Yeah.
I put a bunch in my suitcase every time I go somewhere.
Or hang them on your
Really?
backpack.
And you just get them all smunched?
I go with
They
one.
don't get smunched. They just put them in their own like little space.
Okay, I guess, are you only talking about like flimsy hats?
Yeah.
Like, if you have a hat like Liam's.
Oh yeah, you'd be all back.
Especially
to
in my backpack because it's filled with books.
Yes. And novels.
Yeah.
vignettes.
Minions. Okay, so this is the hat traveler, the hat case. I haven't really totally nailed the name, but it's a hat-shaped hard shell container that you can put your hats in, lock it, put it in your suitcase. The hats completely remain intact, and you can travel without concern.
Like a Pringles can for hats.
Yeah.
No.
I
What?
think so.
Why would it be a
It
Pringles?
sounds like that. I'd be goddamned if that doesn't exist already.
I think
I'd
it
be
does, but
fucking
That's
goddamn.
that's exactly what he's describing.
a
A
Pringles.
Pringles can?
Yeah,
No,
it's-
it's the shape of a hat.
More or less. It's like a CD case for your hat.
Yeah.
It's like a Pringles can for your hats. It's like, you know what? It's more like a
Thank you, dude.
Doritos bag for your hats. Google hat travel
God,
case.
What are we doing?
When you get your bro to breathe out
We're
of
doing
his
our
nose,
podcast.
just a little bit.
Hear that?
Yo,
Well, it's that.
Thank you.
for real.
I needed that.
Ew, this is ugly and weird.
Yeah, it exists. You're an asshole.
I'm hammered.
Do you have one? Do
Hammered.
you have one? You don't have to have one. Should we do?
No, I have a lot of different ways to say you're high now, though.
Should we do?
I mean, that's not going to fit my
You're
suitcase.
gonna bring that on your vacation? Should we do
Teach
No
me
singing.
something.
Teach me something. No singing?
Well,
What?
I don't know.
Oh, 'cause they hate it now.
Apparently they hate it.
All right, Willie, teach me something, brother.
Okay, this is going to seem a little crazy in light of what we were just talking about, but do you know about the radio hat? I'm not kidding. This was marketed in like the late 1940s. It was a way to have a portable radio, like because you couldn't just have like the tech wasn't that you couldn't just have headphones that had like portable radio, but they had if you got a hat, it was big enough, so they would sell these things. It looks like they're like from the future. Google radio hat.
It looks like a safari hat, no?
Yeah, and it connects to the radio.
Wait, so it played in your ears?
Yeah, so it would play, and then it had like headphones built into it.
It's actually a great invention for the time.
Yeah.
That'd be so convenient.
Isn't that sick?
Imagine if you're a mailman back then. Look at one of those.
Oh, this is the cutest guy I've ever seen.
Dude, if you're what year did this come out?
1949.
If you were a mailman in 1949,
Yeah, why wouldn't you have a radio?
that
hat?
would change your fucking
yeah.
day-to-day life.
No, you're right.
When I was in middle school, I think I've told you guys this already. I really wanted to be. Or I don't know if I wanted to be one, but I really envied the mailman because I would look out the window of my Spanish class and he was out there. It was always so nice out, and we didn't get to go outside because the recess was done. And I remember just looking at him and thinking he had the greatest life in the world. And then I got older, and I still kind of think that, but I'm glad I didn't pursue that. Like how awesome! All day he's just chilling around in a cool car,
Yeah.
bringing people gifts.
They
and
get a
like
lot of steps in.
I think
listening to music all day.
I was boys with my mailman because he was my Pop Warner coach.
Really?
He was my O-line coach for Pop Warner. No son on the team.
Wait, your high school is
That's
called
always
Pop
I don't like
Warner?
when-
No. That's just like the youth football.
This every time you've said that, I'm like, what is
Pop Warner's like nationwide. Like,
Oh,
It's like Pee Wee, like the little kid league.
Pop Warner. That's a fun name.
That's
I
a
don't
guy.
like. I don't
was
like
a guy.
What? The
Pop Warner.
Pop Warner. Yeah,
At some point.
It was?
Yeah.
It's a real guy?
yeah.
Sick name.
I don't like when people are youth coaches that have no reason to be there. I think it's odd.
Oh no, I actually I see where you're coming from, but I've had my Pop Warner team was a lot of guys that were just they all coached high school football together back in
Yeah.
the day, and they've since retired. And so the head coach of the high school football team's son was on my team, so he was head coaching again, and he just brought all of his old boys back, even though they didn't have kids on the team. They was like, oh, let's get together,
Oh, I see.
rally the troops again, and they were all fantastic coaches. Like,
Yeah, that's
really
not-
great.
I really want to coach.
I would love, dude.
Like before I have a kid on the team. Like,
I pray to God I have a son. It's just so I can coach Pop Warner football. Please.
I think I don't know enough about football, but I feel like
I wouldn't head coach.
I could figure out like soccer.
My friend John's dad coached our basketball team, and he had a really funny jump shot. Like it was efficient, but it was just like he had a long pause before he shot it. And we just gave him hell every day for it.
I've told this on my pod, but we had a coach that would suit up in Pop Warner, full pads, and play running back.
So that's what I'm talking.
He was like
about.
5'3".
That's odd.
No, it was honestly hilarious. He wasn't hitting kids or anything, but like he would play running back. He was tiny, so he's like our height, but
What did the
regular
regular running back do?
sit out? And he was fast as fuck because he was a grown man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had big man legs.
He would
Wait,
just
they
crib
would
it.
let him play?
Not in the games.
Not in the games, just a practice. We would see, and he would like, he was so small he could fit into the Papa Warner like practice shit. Like he would just go in the shed and grab it. And before practice, sometimes he'd only do it occasionally. We'd be like, "Fuck, is he going in the shed right now?" And he'd come out in full pads. He'd be like, "God damn it, dude!"
Dude, look at that.
Well, I
guy's
knew
hat.
you would like this one, so
That
that's
one's
why I
all
kept
time.
it on the screen.
I kick field goals through that guy's head.
Dude, that's a Honey I Shrunk the Kids invention right there.
Did you guys know that the Eiffel Tower shrinks and grows? In the winter, it is 6 inches shorter than it is in the summer because the metal expands and it grows. Isn't that
That's
odd?
interesting. I guess that makes sense.
Did you know kangaroos can't jump backwards?
Why is that?
Don't know. Body.
I feel like the way their legs are, that does kind of check out.
Wait, but I've definitely seen them jump back and kick, right?
Not directly backwards.
Oh, massive tail.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's it's from a Daniel Tosh joke.
So if you can close the gap, they have no way of getting away. I always, after I saw that video do you ever see that video where the kangaroo
Dude,
got?
it's like walking through.
Yes, like outside their door.
Scary.
You know, they jump
That
up.
wasn't what I was talking.
Oh, sorry.
They
I'm
put their-
sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
They put their hands on your shoulders and their razor sharp claws. They jump up and gut you, or gut whatever the fuck they're trying to kill. So they hold you in place here and then just shred your intestines.
With their feet.
Yeah. Wait, Jack, what's the story?
Hard
you were gonna
pass.
say?
I don't even want to tell it anymore.
Fuck, dude. I'm sorry about that.
Wait,
Is it
No,
the
it
one
was
coming up their
Lauren.
glass?
I'm sorry that you don't want to
No,
tell
the
that.
kangaroo got the dog, and the guy goes up and square. Look up guy saves dog from kangaroo. He goes up to the kangaroo has his dog.
Oh.
He goes up, gets the dog out of its hands and squares it. Yeah, watch this. It's fucking badass. He squares up to it like they're like about a fist fight. And he does fist fight it. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, this fucked up tree.
That poor dog.
Watch this.
See, he's trying to do it to the dog.
Hey.
Oh my god, look at the muscles on that kid.
Just hit him right on the button.
What is he lifting?
He's benching a lot. Wait. Ow.
It's just, I feel
What?
That was in Miami.
No,
No, that was in Australia.
buddy. You new here?
The news said Miami.
The news is wrong.
Australia is fucked.
Yeah.
Just on a wild.
Oh, our
life.
dance teacher. Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah.
Our dance teacher last night, I was like, what are you doing after you graduate? She was like, I'm moving to Australia.
Oh shit!
Isn't that
really?
crazy?
Yeah, that's sick.
I'm going to Bangkok in December.
Nice.
For stand up?
No, my cousin's getting married out there.
In Bangkok?
Yeah.
That's a big ask.
Is he married?
Unless you're one of my best
Yeah.
friends in the world,
He's
I'm not
marrying
going to Bangkok for you.
Someone from there.
Liam, are you watching White Lotus?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I gotta.
They just
get
went to
into that show.
Bangkok.
Yeah, that's
Really?
well. I still am not. I'm behind on episode 3, but
Oh.
no, I know you told me they do that. I need to catch up.
All right, Lauren, put the volume on for this. Let me get some context real quick.
Wait, what segment are we in now?
We are on This Guy Rocks.
This guy rocks.
This guy rocks. This guy rocks
What?
today.
Oh no.
Sorry. So we're all guys. We like drinking beer.
Yep.
We like drinking ice cold beers. We like fucking talking shop. We like slapping
Guilty.
butts. We like looking at chicks. Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. All the stuff we
Kate
like.
Upton poster.
I had that. I put that on my wall, and my cleaning lady took it down when I was a kid.
Yeah, probably gave it to her son to crank.
Yeah.
Nice lady.
And one of the hardest parts about being a guy is getting all 30 beers out of the 30 rack into the fridge. Takes like 5 minutes. This guy figured out how to do it in one fell swoop. Let's watch it, Lauren.
All right, so he spilled one.
Stan playing in
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
background.
say, that's awesome. I really thought it was gonna work.
I did too. I was like, oh my God, this is going to change everything.
That's like
That's awesome.
This is a guy who got a new coat.
New coat.
Got a new hoodie, and everybody's roasting him really hard for it. Can you just tell him he looks very handsome?
Oh.
It's a duck. If you're listening on audio, it's a duck.
I always think that's kind of cruel.
Why?
He looks so cool.
Why?
Because what if he doesn't want to, like when people like stuff their dog into like a jacket and boots, I'm like, he didn't ask for that. He
They're
didn't.
fine. They could be on the streets, not in a
People do it to
happy
their kids,
home.
and you don't complain.
But the kid can be like, I don't want to wear this.
The duck could bite
I
him.
want to wear this.
That duck,
The
it
duck
has-
could say, "I don't want to wear this."
but it has sleeves, so
Rusty,
it's not
that
for.
duck can speak. He's fine. He's
But-
a conscious member of society. He pays
Duck-
fucking
the
taxes.
duck knows English.
Dude, you should see what they're
Wait,
doing off
he's
camera.
so-
Then you're gonna want to rate your congressman.
Write your congressman. All right, Liam, you're the guest, so you get to choose. Would you rather do new names for your group chat first, or new ways to say your hi?
Let's do group chat names first.
Okay, Willy, tee it up for us.
All right, I think you got to intro them sometimes.
Okay.
I feel like I always do it.
That's a nicer way to say that.
Yeah, thank
No,
you.
it's true.
Well, I always think they
get
do
it.
better when Will starts it.
But then you always get the first one.
True. These are new names for your group chat.
Premarital texts.
Alaskan bush people.
The Inner Sanctum.
Chicken noodle group.
Boob doc saints.
The Odd Squad.
Naked mole chat.
Scotch tape mummies.
That's pretty fun.
That was very fun. The Scrotum Brigade.
Wow, I like that.
Well, great. And then I also had just guys I hate.
That's a good one.
That's good.
I had guys that crank.
Crank.
Oh, I got a few more actually. The Knights of Jodie Foster. Willow and the Smiths. And I just wrote down land acknowledgement question mark. How about a band acknowledgement? And then I'm just throwing bands everywhere.
Oh, I get it. I think they're like
Bands
a
that make her
band.
dance.
What's your group chat called with your hometown friends?
I don't have one.
That's a lie.
I don't.
You have a group chat with like your buddies from high school or something? College?
What do you send videos in?
I don't really talk to my high school friends that often.
Oh,
Really?
we'll put this
Yeah.
video here, but I can't remember who I was showing this to yesterday, but I have this app called Swipe Wipe. If you've been listening, you know. It's Tinder for your camera roll, so you can like get rid of old stuff and it cleans everything up. But when a funny one comes across my desk, I send it in our old college group chat, and our friend he'll remain nameless. We'll blur his face because I think he has like a real job now. But we would go to the Arnold Palmer Invitational every year, which is a golf tournament at Bay Hill, and they were sitting in the grandstands. I wasn't with them when this happened, but you just see him. He takes his shoes off and then he jumps off the grandstand into what he thought was going to be like waist high water. It's just ankle deep. And so he lands in a 3-point stance and then adrenaline takes over and he runs away and they let him stay. But the
Yeah,
video
that's
right
insane. They let them stay at the tournament.
I actually want to. I send all the same memes to you and my brother. I think I just got to join you guys into it.
I would love to. I think Sean and I have a similar. Sometimes I think you're testing me to see if I'm actually watching.
No.
Okay. You and I have a good groove going.
Yeah.
I have some that go to you and my friend Seamus, and then I have some that go to Chet and go to Phil. And then Willy I have to save for a special occasion because he gets overwhelmed if I send him more than one.
That's me. Mia sends me a million TikToks, and I'm like, dude, you're stressing me out. Like, you gotta stop.
Lauren and I's DMs are just only like dogs
And like cute things.
I
Will,
realized-
Will DM'd me yesterday. A woman was at PetSmart and got shot in the face with a crossbow.
Not at PetSmart.
What?
Did you not look closely? I gotta send this to Lauren.
Wait,
This is
Liam,
Did I miss the joke?
Liam, what's
Well,
your?
no, it's a real news article. It's just there's the funniest thing about the whole thing. I just slacked it to Brian.
What's your group chat name?
Oh,
Did you have a good one? Because you asked them, so I didn't know if you had a good one.
Can't say it.
it's not great. I mean, it's been this since 6th grade. Muff divers.
Oof.
Oh, that's 6th grade. You've had your homies.
You said, "Oh, to
No,
muff
like,
divers."
No, not to the name, just to the fact that you guys have had your group since 6th grade. Is
You know,
really cute.
I
I
didn't
think
realize
like right when group chats were like available, we started one.
we have a fantasy football one with high school guys, and it's called Anal Blastoff Toy.
Jesus, guys.
That's way
What
worse.
are
than
you
Hear
guys-
me out. Hear me out. I made it. Perfect anagram for fantasy football,
My guy and girl group chat from high school.
We're-
Oh, sorry.
like a Voldemort type thing.
I don't get it.
Like the letter, an anagram. Like
Lauren,
the letters.
Lauren was
you
trying,
rearrange
Lauren,
fantasy football.
Lauren was
you
trying
get-
to talk.
Oh,
Can you let
No,
her
I
speak?
spoke.
Birds by Joe too.
No, I was just gonna say that my guy and girl group chat from high school is just buttholes.
Butthole.
That's a good
Why are
one.
you guys all
You
so
know what?
vulgar?
There's-
I don't know. Someone just made it
Ours,
that, and we were like,
since we discovered
who
Band
it
of
was.
Brothers, there's a 30 person group chat called Easy Company.
I like that. Okay,
Oh,
look at
dude,
this.
You want to see my?
This is a real news article from CBS New York.
You want to see something fucked?
Yeah.
This is the profile picture for the group chat.
we're having like 3 different
I know.
conversations
Oh.
right now.
Liam, look at this news article from CBS New York.
No, look at this news article from.
No, stay on it. Woman shot in face with crossbow at New Jersey pet store. The name of the pet store is Birds by Joe 2.
At 5:55 p.m. That's like some weird.
Yeah, this is the most ridiculous news article of all time.
That's like a thing that like Thai restaurants do. Is like once they open a second one, they just add 2 to the name. All right, should we do new ways to say your hi?
Also, how are there 2 bird stores?
Best comment is birds by Joe 1 is safer.
All right, I'll tee it up.
All right.
Okay, let me dude, let me pick my.
Pick
Actually,
your
you can
champions.
just, for the clip, if you just pick my top 3.
Okay.
Okay, so I have fucking 20.
These are new ways to say you're high.
I'm on treat watch.
I'm on the International Blazed Station.
I'm Caesar Milan right now. Let me take that again. I'm Caesar Milan right now as I'm whispering to dogs.
Oh.
I don't know what is that?
Caesar Milan is the dog whisperer.
It's like a real guy.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the dog whisperer?
He's that like Mexican guy that, or he's that Hispanic guy that like dominates your dog until it submits.
Interesting.
Good save.
I'm really fucking scared right now, guys.
He's neither. It doesn't work at all. I don't know, he probably is.
Please, please, please leave my house.
My zipper's stuck.
I need somebody to snap me out of this. Good Lord.
I'm smoke jumping.
I'm air tagged.
I like that. I'm done now.
I'm thinking of things no one's thought before.
I'm over the horizon.
I'd prefer to be alone right now.
I'm Pete Carroll on the goal line.
I'm gnomed.
I like that.
My jeans are hacked, man. R.I.P. Gene Hackman.
He died from smoking pot, right?
Yeah.
Marijuana
Did he die
overdose.
Just kidding.
He just died.
From smoking
It
pot?
was a marijuana overdose.
All right,
I got a bunch more.
Yeah.
I'm Samurai Jacks right now. I'm capsized. I'm exposition dumping. I'm out of bounds.
Out of bounds, I like.
I'm signed up right now. I'm behind the times. My foot's on the line. I'm vetoed.
My foot's on the line is the most accurate one so far.
I'm Jodie Fostered. I'm fucking abducted. I'm on a collision course with secrets. I'm forbidden. I'm Django Unchained right now. I'm Mikey Madison. I'm seeing spreadsheets. I think that's all of them.
I like seeing spreadsheets a
Yeah, I'm
lot.
seeing spreadsheets.
Best for last.
All right, Liam, whose final thing before we say goodbye to the Playmates, whose personality are you going to steal this week?
This week, whose personality am I going to steal?
Good job. Jack.
Val Kilmer in Heat.
Nice. I'm going to steal like early 2000s Usher's personality because Will and I have a big dance coming up and I want to really give it my all.
Yeah, I'm going to steal James Holzhauer's personality.
Who dat?
Sports gambler. Because we're going to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to win it all.
I realize we haven't acknowledged that when this episode comes out, it is St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah. Has your girlfriend asked you
So
to
I'm
be
gonna
her
steal.
Patrick yet?
I'm gonna steal Leprechaun's personality.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Is she Irish?
Oh, yeah.
Same.
Come on, brother.
I think we're all. Or
No, I meant both of our girlfriends are
I don't know.
Irish.
If I,
Well, obviously, I mean, you wouldn't date
Yeah, we're not going to
outside.
tarnish our bloodline.
I'm not going to race trader. Yeah, cut that. Wait, what are you guys doing this weekend?
A race trader is someone who invested in NASCAR when they went public.
I think I might be going to Flip Turn tonight. Don't you have a show
The
tonight?
hell is
do.
Flip Turn?
Band.
What is Flip
I
Turn?
actually think
okay,
I've heard of Flip.
I want to tell you something that I love everything. I love almost everything about Will Denon. One of the most frustrating things about being friends with him is every 3 days he has a new favorite band.
This isn't my favorite band. They're just a band I like in town.
And okay, this is the first time you haven't said this is my new favorite band.
I never said Future Birds is my favorite band.
And he said it's like he's making up a name every single time.
Flip Turn's awesome.
I think I know Space Cowboy.
Lauren, whose personality are you going to steal?
I already said I'm stealing a Leprechaun's.
Oh, nice. All right.
What are you going to do this weekend?
I'm going to try this new Japanese restaurant tonight. And then tomorrow, I am still on the fence about bottomless brunch. And then Sunday, I'm going to set the record for least times gotten out of bed.
Nice. Fuck with that.
PR.
My new 2 Swift board came in. My electric board, so I totaled my last one. They were nice enough to give me another one. So I'm going to be ripping that all weekend.
Is that the one with the remote?
We're thinking Cosmic Encounter on Sunday. Did Angus tell you about that?
Cosmic.
Oh, that's not a band. That's just
Yeah.
okay.
What is that?
That board game we played with Luke.
Oh, I'm down.
Angus and I bought it.
I want to play Secret Hitler again.
Yeah, we should do that again.
We played that in my dream last night. I just remember.
We have to do it. This
Who
weekend,
won?
man.
I don't know. I just. That's just
Probably the
What are you
Liberals.
getting into?
Tonight, me and Mia are just gonna have a movie night and stay in. Tomorrow, I have a birthday dinner at Rasselbach, and then we're gonna go out after.
Happy birthday.
Not mine. My friend Nardo.
What are you gonna watch tonight?
What do you say?
What are you gonna watch?
Don't know. Do you have any recs?
Goodfellas.
Mia will not like that.
Give me a genre.
Gone Girl.
No, I've seen that.
Scott Pilgrim Saves the World. You ever seen
I've
that?
seen that.
Lauren saying she has a dinner party reminded me I am going to this guy's house on tomorrow night, on Saturday night. And the description that has been given to me is he's the only person I've met that's louder than you. So I'm me. So I'm going to have to deal with that.
Wait, where is this?
Santa Monica. All right, we love you guys.
Liam, do you want to like plug anything?
Oh yeah,
before,
Liam, tell people where to find you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, find me here in this office. Liam Cullagh on my stuff. When does this come out?
The 17th.
See goodbye tickets for Boston.
Oh yeah, Willy and I are gonna do a live sketch tour. So Toronto first show sold out, and then we add another one. Virginia, Boston.
Virginia just sold out too.
Ooh.
Shit. Saw the email today.
Pittsburgh 2 shows and 1 at the Wilbur. Big old place in the Wilbur. So come out.
We'll put the links in the bio or in the description.
Can I give you a move that I've been doing lately? When I go on someone else's pod or anytime it's like someone asks me to plug something, I plug something that's not something that I do, or I just give people a piece of advice. Well, what advice would you give to the Playmates?
Slow it down.
Yep.
Slow it down.
I like that.
Slow it down this weekend.
I needed
Slow
that.
it down today. Living too fast.
Yeah. All right. We love you guys so much. We will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great rest of your Monday. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you guys midweek. Love you.
Woo!